Well, hey everybody, it's John from Lake Erie Chestnuts back out here in the orchard harvesting on October 5th. We're harvesting from a tree. I'll put the variety up when I get home on the bottom of the screen here, but it's producing nice nuts. This tree is 10 years old and producing lots of burrs. This one has 2 nuts in it. But lots of burrs on the ground, 2 to 3 nuts each, really nice sized. I would say mostly large to extra large, a few jumbos, and they're pretty easy to peel open and get to drop. As the trees mature, there's fewer and fewer of the 1s and 2s and more of the 2s and 3s. Really nice burr there, really large chestnuts. Three. You can fill a bucket up pretty fast picking like that. When they're in the burrs, it's just easier to pop them open like that, and rather than using the garden weasel. But when there's free ones on the ground, the garden weasel comes in handy. Still hand harvesting, working on a plan for next year. And if you know a dealer or anything in the East Coast, I'd be interested in talking to them. Would love to demo a couple different ones out here as the chestnut orchard matures. So we'll move on to the next tree. Just a gorgeous day out here. Got about 2.5 gallons chestnuts here. Really nice sized. Colors coming in beautifully on the maples. So we'll just move on down the row. It's a beautiful day, 68 degrees. Really nice tree, 2 trees up from where we just started picking, and beautiful colors starting to come into the background. Quite a few burrs on the ground. A lot of you have asked about the deer. I'm going to tell you right now, the deer have found them. These burrs are all open, very few nuts on the ground. I'll give you some evidence. There are still some. There's a nut that's half eaten. You see that? That's half eaten. Here's a shell that's been chewed on. And you can see where they've been pawing on the ground to get the burr to break open. So I've always heard if you can double your crops. Once the deer figure out what's going on, you can double your crops if you put a deer fence up. But yeah, we'll let them have some. We'll eat some. If we get lucky, we'll get a chestnut fattened whitetail for our dinner plate, and we'll call it even. Yeah, they've gotten about 2/3 of this tree. We're going to continue to pick chestnuts, probably going to get about a 5-gallon bucket. That was 29.5 pounds the last time with 1.5 pounds of jumbos. I think about 4.5 pounds of large, if I remember right, about 10.5, well, 4.5 of extra large, 10 pounds or so of large, and the rest were medium, kind of acorn sized up to 1 inch. So I'm gonna head on down the path, keep on working. Well, it's just a quick video today, picking chestnuts on an amazing day, opening day of archery. Not going to do any archery hunting today. I gotta be at work early tomorrow, and I haven't seen the family in a long time because I've been working a ton. But I got another 5-gallon bucket full of chestnuts here, some jumbos, beautiful chestnuts. We'll open the link here again for a few more pounds of chestnuts. The price is a little higher than the eating chestnuts. These are good for eating. But if you wanted to grow a few chestnuts with great genetics, these would be perfect. You can go to LakeErieChestnuts.com for that. And we'll get them shipped out within a couple days. And to you within 2 or 3 days after that. And now's the time to buy them. The next month after that, you'll be struggling to find chestnuts. And then you'll wish you'd purchased them. So other places I recommend, Chestnut Ridge of Pike County should open in mid-late October. Route 9 Cooperative should have their store open soon. Those are 2 places that I've purchased from, grown chestnuts from, and can definitely highly recommend. Or you can always mix it up with some genetics from here. Anyway, I'm gonna go feed the fish, drive home, hang out with the family for a little bit. Remember, if you're not growing, guys and gals, you're dying. Thanks for following us here at Lake Erie Chestnuts.